Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, we usually buy storage lockers at auction. But that's not always where we get the items that we sell in our store. We also sometimes do estate sale cleanouts, and that is what this video will be about. The guys went and picked up a truckload of merchandise from an estate sale, and we're going to take a look at that in this video. I haven't seen this stuff yet, so we'll pop it open and see what we're dealing with. Alright. Goodness gracious, there's a lot of stuff. This is a full truckload. Looks like a lot of furniture. That's kind of a cool antique couch here. Some other odds and ends in here. See, this is why this stuff doesn't sell. Look at that. They had 225 bucks on that cabinet. They had is that $70 on this little desk here? That's never gonna sell. I mean, we'll get like, we'll sell this and we'll sell it for like $10, $15, maybe $20 at the most. It's just the way it is. Alright, we'll clean this stuff out and we'll see what we find. One of my favorite things to find in loads like this is big boxes of costume jewelry. This is a big like hat box or something that's just full of what looks like costume jewelry. I always sort through this and you just never know what you might find in a box like that. So I will sort through there and see what we've got for value. Here's all that jewelry sorted. Mostly earrings and stuff. There were some necklaces that aren't here, but they were just costume jewelry. Here's some rings. All this stuff was stuff that was broken or just garbage. We'll sell that as a big lot to people who do crafts. The only thing in there that was anything even close to decent was this pair of earrings right here. I don't know how well you can see those in the light, but those are sterling silver posts with real cheap pearl ends on there. Not a lot of value. But total here, altogether, is about $150 in value for us in this stuff. So that's pretty good. This Craftsman lawnmower is probably the best single item that came out of this load of stuff. I mean, you can see just by looking at it, it's not in great shape. But they told us it ran. It just had a dead battery. I don't know if I really believe that. But we're going to try, we'll put some fresh gas in it, and we're going to try to jump it and see if it'll start for us. There was a bunch of vinyl that came out of this load of stuff, and it's probably been picked through pretty well already at the sale, but I will look through it here quickly and see if there's anything of note, and if there is, I'll show you. When you go to yard sales and estate sales, if you're looking for stuff to resell, you definitely want to look in places that other people might not think there's value. And so when I see a box like this, I'm kind of excited to sort through it, because you never know, you might find a piece of flatware mixed in here with all this other stuff that's sterling silver. You just never know what you might come across. It's happened to me before. So I'm about to sort through this and see what I find. Boy, that stone's been used a lot. And of course, I mean, every piece of this is worth 25 cents a piece at least out of our store for us. You know, if we find a set, we'll sell it. Sometimes online you can do quite a bit better than that. But even if it's just miscellaneous odds and ends flatware, it's a quarter each piece. So that's pretty good. This is a piece of plated, it's plated silver. Another thing to watch is sometimes some knives like this will have sterling silver handles and stainless steel blade, and so the blade will be marked stainless steel, and a lot of people will look at that. This is all stainless steel, but a lot of people will look at a knife and just read the stainless steel on the blade, and you know the handle might be marked somewhere else as sterling. that's another thing to watch out for. Let's see if there's anything in this chest. Some beads in here. Little necklace. Yeah, a little necklace there. That's it, really? They were going for the big bucks. 12 bucks for that little chest. That's a little crazy. Let's see if this chain is marked. No, just costume. It's kind of a cool pizza cutter. That's a cool vintage fork. Who's that made by? Gibson. It's all bent up, but it's pretty cool. I like that design on there. That looks like it's plated as, or it's plated, silver plated. Is that a candlestick? What is that? I think it's missing a piece up top. Little Christmas decoration. Even that little box. Oh, it doesn't want to open up. Oh, goodness. Let's see. There we go. Nothing inside. That's a pretty cool little box. A little carved up. It'll sell pretty well for us. Boy, that looks like a Cutco knife. No markings on it. It's actually a pretty cool clock. A Sheffield 6-day German-made clock. It's missing the front piece there. I'm gonna set that aside though and look it up. I thought it was just gonna be one of those real cheap. It's also missing the pendulum. I thought it was gonna be one of those real cheap, like battery-powered clocks, but it's not. I'll look that up. I'll set that aside and look it up. It doesn't feel like real high quality, which is why I thought it was going to be a cheap quartz one as soon as I picked it up, but you never know, there could be some value there. Well, I don't think we got any silver in this little bucket. Last few spoons here. A lot of stainless steel. There's probably 10, 15, maybe 20 bucks worth of flatware in there for us, and then there's that clock. Even as it is missing some pieces, I think we can get between 10 and 20 bucks for this clock on eBay, maybe more, so we'll try it on there. Here's a look at some of that furniture that came out of this load. One nice couch there, chair. A lot of these chairs need a little bit of work, a little bit of restoration, but they're decent little pieces. There's another couch. And then some more chairs. that's going to do it for this load. That riding lawnmower did start, but it did not run. It needed, well, it ran, but it didn't run well. It needed some pretty serious work, and it wasn't really worth the money to dump into it to fix it. So we just sold it for parts for 50 bucks. Those records had been picked through pretty well. There really wasn't anything of value there. Total value in this load is probably around $800 to $1,000, which is pretty good actually, especially since we didn't pay anything for this stuff. It just took a little bit of time to go pick up and to sort through. As always, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to see more content like this.